Hi, welcome to the, as promised, roundup of my reflections and some of the messages that I feel are important from my QCS exam marking and my exam video diary. So I think my overarching comments, based on also some of the emails and feedback that I've had over the last few weeks, is this. Not everybody loves the fact, and you know what? Most teachers, including myself, don't love the fact that students are judged not just by their ability to be able to explain information, to be clear on their knowledge of certain topics and certain subjects, but also on their ability to be able to convey that effectively in an exam, to be able to respond precisely to what a question is asking and the way it's asking it. But you know what? That is a skill in itself. Being able to look at a question, read it, comprehend it, and know exactly what is being required, that is a skill in itself. And that is part of the examination process. Now, there are lots of alternatives that have been trialed all around the world to exams, because we know that not all students work at their best and perform at their best in the exam conditions that many are put in. There's things like coursework that has issues with students, working on things at home, getting help at home. We have controlled assessment. That means essentially coursework that's done in the classroom under more controlled conditions. That has issues around the amount of time it simply takes in lessons and in school to do, and what those controlled conditions are like in different schools, how much help is given by the teacher. Essentially, exams are deemed as being the one way of assessing students that can be very much controlled and even and fair across the board. So whether we like it or not, exams are here to stay. In fact, they are increasing in terms of the amount of external assessment and external national and statewide exams that are going on across Australia. Some of you may know about those changes that are coming up in around 2017, 2018. So, what I want to get across to you is that those skills of deduction and being able to identify command words, being able to determine how marks are going to be allocated are super, super important. They are part of the exam and the preparation for that exam. So really what I'm about is going, you know what, if this is how students are being assessed, let's help them the best we can. Let's make sure they get the best results possible with the knowledge they have. In fact, I've had a parent even tell me when I was doing a coaching session on Skype with their child that these skills are actually incredibly important for later careers and jobs, because she said, you know what, I have to do this in my job. I have to be able to take a proposal, I have to be able to take a contract and know what exactly is being required, what is required to be able to fulfill that contract or fulfill that project. So these are important skills in themselves. They're super important for exams. And essentially, we just need to be able to help students perfect these skills and work on these skills as well as their subject content and their subject knowledge to be able to perform at their best. That's my roundup. Like it or not, that's where we're at in education, and that's what I'm determined to help students with. I really hope that the past few exam video diaries have been really helpful and maybe a little bit eye-opening and enlightening for you. I know it feels probably now like exam overkill, but hey, we are in exam season right now. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be putting together some blog video diaries that have a bit of a different slant and just mix it up a little bit for you so that we don't all get a little bit too sick and tired of this exam theme. But if you have any questions, please email me at katie.price@rocksolidstudy.com.au. That could be questions about exams, it could be questions or requests for other things that you'd love me to cover in these blog videos. And if you are not already there looking at this on my blog, have a look at my blog, gradetransformation.com.au/blog. Check out my other videos. There's plenty of different topics around study on there. And until I see you next week, have a fantastic week.